Having a role model has always been one of the things most children and young people do, trying to emulate the character and lifestyle of someone whom you looked up to with love and devotion for guidance. With the insistent rise of social media, most young adults have taken this idolization of popular social media influencers to a whole different level. Social media visibility may be considered an alternative way to fame, as it bypasses the gatekeeper role played by the entertainment and mass media industries. However, the institutionalization of social media platforms like YouTube and the professionalism of amateur content creation may lead to social media becoming a new locale for industrialized celebrity manufacturing and the wrong kind of idolization. We understand fame as the status where an individual rises above the rest of the population and poses an imagination of self upon them. The conditions and strategies to achieve such status have changed throughout history.
Oh, wow!
In other words, this status is sensitive to the social structure and the extent and modes of communication in a society. Fame in the form of the modern celebrity is characterized by its reliance on the electronic mass media. The modern celebrity is conceptualized as industrially manufactured media representation, which is traded as a highly replaceable cultural commodity. The advent of social media has brought new dynamics and temporality into celebrity culture. Because of how easy it is to set up a profile, lots of people are becoming more aware of self-branding and self-promotion, thus maintaining an audience of peer users as their fan base. As a result, celebrity status may be achieved in a DIY manner, bypassing the gatekeeper role of the media and entertainment industries. This type of celebrity personality and celebrity practices have been referred to as micro-celebrity, as they operate within a relatively limited and localized virtual space, drawing on small numbers of fans such as the followers of a particular subcultural practice. The YouTube beauty vlogger who uploads beauty and lifestyle-related videos, attracting views and subscribers for one's channel, is a token of this new type of celebrity. However, as ordinary people are gaining access to celebrification techniques, more and more homegrown YouTube stars are turning into professional content creators. For all the fears that parents have about their children spending too much time on the internet on their smartphones, the more recent news has highlighted one threat that can be dangerous, but is often ignored. In the early days of web anonymity and the rise of chat rooms, the danger to look out for was your teenager meeting up with a stranger who turned out to be a sexual predator. YouTube millionaires may be popular and successful, but they do not always make the best role models. Some of these YouTube stars are in the news for all the wrong reasons and are idolized by people for all the wrong reasons.
He's everything I have. It was a prank, man. It was a prank. I'm okay.
Let's take, for instance, YouTube star Logan Paul, who has over 15 million followers on YouTube. Paul had posted a video he made showing an actual dead body hanging from a tree during his trip to Japan. The video was seen by 6 million viewers before it was deleted. While he quickly apologized, it seems the problem with his actions had not sunk in when he tried to explain his position. One may understand it's easy to get caught up in the moment without fully weighing the possible ramifications. Paul said in his apology, "I do this shit every day. I've made a 15-minute TV show every single day for the past 460 days. Bad enough as it is, he really should have stopped right there," but added in his reply, "I did it because I thought I could make a positive ripple on the internet. I intended to raise awareness for suicide and suicide prevention." One might be inclined to accept he had well-intended motivations for filming in a forest well known to be a place many go to end their lives, but it's hard to believe so when in the video, Paul was seen laughing off the encounter and asking his friends, "What? You never stand next to a dead guy before?" Some of Paul's reactions in encountering a dead body was crass but ignorant in the actions of an immature star who didn't know the right way to deal with a difficult situation. After all, he did issue a fuller, unqualified apology subsequently. That may be so, but for an individual with a huge following of mostly young, impressionable teenagers on YouTube, shouldn't we have higher standards for these social media celebrities who our children watch each day? And after he's been chastised by many over the internet, what does he do? Blame it on his video workload and his supposedly good intentions? Doesn't that suggest a willfulness in not accepting full responsibility for the consequences of his actions? A benign view of Paul is surely misguided when his track record suggests that a more accurate interpretation is a man who's capitalized on his stardom to leverage pointless pranks and acts of shock for greater financial profit and personal gain. Paul had once faked his murder standing in front of a full-length window in clear view of adoring young fans and then posted it online. This This is a person whose videos frequently show him doing something mean-spirited, like throwing a shovel full of snow onto his brother who is still in bed, or even dangerous, like clinging onto the side of the car as it moves at high speed. And what was the point of him dressing up as Pikachu and throwing a huge Pokeball at Japanese pedestrians in Tokyo, apart from making a childish statement? It's insane to think that Paul has attracted millions of young viewers who seem to think his actions are nothing but a bit of harmless fun that they'd like to vicariously live through. Where's the fun in tormenting other people or putting yourself in alarming situations no parents would wish their kids to try out? The fact that he's been defended by adoring fans suggests that something even more troubling: the fact that they have not only come to see him as an engaging entertainer, but a role model to be admired and perhaps even emulated. What's worse, a lot of kids are aspiring to become YouTube stars as a substitute for hard work and a career that contributes to the betterment of society. What does that say about what YouTube stars are doing to our kids? Paul isn't the only YouTube star to have done something questionable and gotten away scot-free. Felix Kjellberg, better known as PewDiePie, has posted videos where he mutters racist slurs and shows anti-Semitic images. But all that's earned him are millions of subscribers. Even more troubling is how many fans Kjellberg has glued to his channel, where he's often seen playing hours of video games and giving his loud, abrasive, and sometimes obnoxious reactions. Not quite a productive member of society by any stretch of the imagination, yet held up by his fans as being genuine, unfiltered, and even charismatic. Research has also shown that most parents are also to blame for this. It seems long exposure to social media celebrities is the one threat parents should be concerned about, but often overlook. It's quite understandable that sometimes busy parents want nothing else but to come home and tune out, instead of having to attend to familiar responsibilities after a hard day's work. But this trend is surely shaping young people and turning them into the kinds of people that worship YouTube stars like Logan Paul. The trouble is when parents don't look over what kinds of online entertainment and activity their kids get up to. Where many parents can be seen leaving YouTube channels to babysit their children over lunch at the food court instead of sparing some quality time to engage them, in this context, it's hard to blame Paul entirely for his actions, much as they are reprehensible. Perhaps we should turn the spotlight instead on the parents of all of those kids who support him on YouTube for letting them make an idol out of him. Many of them make their money through clickbait videos, which can glorify risk-taking behaviors and encourage people to use shortcuts to reach their dreams. Additionally, YouTube millionaires often lead lifestyles that are out of reach for most people, leading to unrealistic expectations and a lack of appreciation for hard work and sacrifice. Many YouTube millionaires promote products and services without fully disclosing the associated risks and potential consequences, which can lead viewers down potentially dangerous paths. Maybe it's time that, as a society, we collectively examine the effects of the dangerous celebrity YouTuber. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. We will continue to post similar videos to this, so subscribe if this is more of the stuff that you want to see.